but it also does not hurt your ego at the slightest.
Yeah.
And so like, it's definitely that like, that shift of like, oh yeah, I don't know that. But yeah,
Mm,
but then the confidence to be able
mm.
to say, yeah, so teach me, please. No, no, no.
Woo!
Like the
Mhm,
confidence in your humbleness. And
mhm,
if the more I found that one can lock into that, like those are the most successful entrepreneurs, that they
mhm.
are confidently humble.
Welcome to the Real Estate Pros Show, where we interview real estate investing professionals from coast to coast, as well as the service providers that serve the real estate investing industry. Our goal is simple: share what's working now to help you improve and scale your business to the next level and meet the pros that can help you get there. Real Estate Pros is powered by Investor Fuel, America's leader in helping real estate investors and professionals build the business you need to live the life you've always dreamed of. Let's start today's show. Property insurance for real estate investors doesn't have to be difficult, but it does need to be there to protect you when you need it. MyInvestorInsurance.com not only provides insurance at 15 to 30% cheaper than traditional agencies, it's built specifically for real estate investors like you. You can set up an account in about 2 minutes, get quotes on properties, turn on and turn off insurance for your fix and flip or rental properties in around 2 minutes without having to talk to anyone directly, all through our portal. There's no better way or faster way to make sure you've got the coverage you need to protect you, and no more lengthy policies either. Once you're set up, you're billed monthly and prorated by the day for however long your policy is active. It's powered by MSI, the third largest independent MGA, with 1.5 million customers and more than $1 billion in cumulative premiums written. Get set up today in about 2 minutes at myinvestorinsurance.com/fuel.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Real Estate Pros Podcast. I am your host, Q Edmonds. I just got a little giddy, man. Y'all been following me. Y'all know the value I put on stories. I love when people come through with their stories, the authenticity of their story. I'm gonna say it now. I know I say it later, but stories have a way of planting seeds that can grow long after you meet somebody. Sometimes your story just plants a seed in them, and sometimes somebody come and water it, but then the growth you may never see. But it is a seed that you put down in people. And so today, man, I have a storyteller here, man. I have someone who everything that he does, his business is around helping people brand and tell their story the correct way. And I'm gonna let him tell it, but I'm just like I said, I'm giddy because I know this is gonna be a great podcast. We're gonna talk about real estate. I'm not gonna like make sure that we don't go too far. We're gonna keep it all encompassing. But I just want to introduce you all to. Well, actually, I will say it like this: introduce to some and present to others, because some of y'all may already know him, Mr. Jake Isham. Mr. Jake, how you doing today, sir?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Good, good. And did I do the last name? Isham. I did good, right?
Right,
Was I
yeah,
on
you're
it?
perfect.
All right, look,
100%.
yes, now I can practice it in my head. I'm like, wait a minute, did I get it right? So that's awesome, man. Hey, listen, I want your voice to be the predominant voice. I want to dive in. I would love for you to tell the people what your main focus is these days. We would love an origin story. We love the hero's journey, man. So if you want to tell us, kind of how you got started to the place where you are now, we would love to know that. And then, man, geographically, where you are in the world. And so, Jake, sir, you have the floor, man.
Amazing. Well, I run a creative agency based in Los Angeles. We service clients around the country. We focus on helping entrepreneurs build their personal brand that drives growth for their business. That's the simplicity of what we do and how we do it. So we work with different people in different industries, but typically individuals who are heavily investing in their personal brand and
Yeah,
they understand that, that personal brand is going to drive their growth.
yeah.
And I did not start off from a hero's journey. This is not any, if you would have told like 5-year-old, 10-year-old, 15-year-old, even 20-year-old Jake, this is where you'd end up in his 30s, he would be
Yeah.
like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Like, I always jokingly say I call myself an accidental marketer. I never
Mm,
planned on marketing. I don't have an MBA. I have a
yeah.
BFA, Bachelor of Fine Arts in Film Production. I'm
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
fancy with my
Yeah.
film degree. Um, so I grew up acting and being
Mm,
on stage, and I grew up doing music, performing in front of thousands of people, and a lot of fun. But then I was sick of waiting for gigs and,
Ah,
you know, you could say at heart an entrepreneur, but like didn't under the concept of an entrepreneur wasn't familiar. It was just an artist.
yeah,
But I think every entrepreneur is doesn't like waiting, doesn't like
yeah,
being passive, and doesn't like and likes being in control.
yeah,
So there was always that. I was always wanting to control my own destiny.
yeah,
So I went to film school, did that, and then left film school going, okay, how do I make money at this?
yeah, yeah,
Stop living on an island and join the #1 mastermind in America for professional real estate investors. Investor Fuel is a community of hundreds of the nation's top investors working together to build stronger businesses and better lives. In addition to the amazing community of real estate investors acting as a board of advisors for one another, Investor Fuel members have access to 100% funding on purchase and repairs for our members only, a health insurance program, and benefits and discounts that more than pays for the membership of most of our members, meaning it's actually costing you money to not be a member of Investor Fuel. If you're looking to scale your business and build a business that allows you to live the life of your dreams, please visit investorfuel.com today and book a call with our team.
And through a series of events, we could spend, an hour just talking about that. But basically, a lot of ups and downs to eventually starting my own agency, a lot of ups and downs throughout building the agency. But here I am, we've done over 1 billion views online for clients. We've
yeah,
driven millions of dollars in revenue for them and had a lot of fun, laughs, and tears along the way.
yeah, yeah. I love it. I love it, man. Listen, I mean, I see the trajectory. If I can talk to 5-year-old Jake, I see the trajectory actually. But I'm gonna say this, and I say this probably, Jake. I say this probably once an episode. Destiny has no wasted moments. And when I
Amen.
say that, yeah, when I say that, I mean we are an amalgamation of just moments in our life. And I think when we trace back, even to 5-year-old Jake, I think we can start to see that these are moments that kind of make us kind of who we are today. Right. And so I would love to know, man, during the journey, I'll say it like this. What has destiny taught you about yourself? Right. Has it taught you vision? Has it taught you humility? Has it taught you patience? Like out of these moments, what has
All of the
destiny?
above. All
Yeah.
of the above and more.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
think it also just comes with age and just doing it enough. I was literally just in a meeting earlier today, and he's a gentleman a couple years my senior, and we were just talking about like you get old enough and you do it enough, like you just end up realizing like you can be humble. You have to
Yeah.
like how much you're willing to just be like, yeah, I don't know that. And
Yeah.
but it also does not hurt your ego at the slightest.
Yeah.
And so like it's definitely that like that shift of like, oh yeah, I don't know that. But yeah,
Mm,
but then the confidence to be
mm.
able to say, yeah, so teach me, please. No, no, no.
Woo!
Like the
Mhm.
confidence in your humbleness. And
Mhm.
if the more I found that one can lock into that, like those are the most successful entrepreneurs, that they
Mhm.
are confidently humble.
Confidently humble. I mean, that's I don't think I've ever seen heard those words put together like that, but it makes so much sense. I do, reading. I read a lot, and one of the things that I read is that sometimes you got to humble yourself. Meaning, like you sometimes gotta take your ego out of it.
Mhm.
Sometimes you gotta put yourself in a position to ask the question and stop acting like you know everything, right? And I love that. We probably gonna talk about it more like relationships, but I always say that community, healing happens in community. And I say community is common unity. It's us on the same page, working towards the same thing. And I think what you described, like putting yourself asking, building a community where you can ask somebody something, it takes the ego out of it. It lets you know that you can't do this journey alone. And so I love, man, I love that you said that. And I would love to know along the journey, of course, your success. Man, you did over 1 billion views online for your clients. I mean, that's success. But I would love to know that's the shiny object. I want to know the journey to get there. Have adversity found you? And if adversity has found you, how has it looked on your journey towards success?
Oh my God, yeah. But it's interesting because my adversity is not I'm unbelievably privileged
Yeah. Mm,
upbringing. I have loving parents, a
mm,
great family. I
yeah.
have an amazing wife. We've
Yeah.
now not been married, but we've been together for over a decade. Like, I don't have anything to complain about. I don't have I literally just made a video about this the other day, which was I don't have ops. Like, I don't have oh, I need to prove my third teacher wrong because he said I would never amount to
Right.
I went to a nice private school. I'm a nice kid. I'm a nice kid from the valley in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
And I was just the biggest op I've had is myself.
If you're looking for consistent, high-quality leads, look no further than Investor Machine. Investor Machine isn't just another agency, it's the most sophisticated, data-driven lead generation company on the planet for real estate investors, and serves the role of being not just a lead generator for your business, but a marketing partner that is helping you achieve your goals along the way. Go to investormachine.com to learn more and schedule a call with our team today.
Mm,
It is the man in the mirror that I've had to handle for the last several my entire life.
yeah.
Every venture I've done, the only person who's really stopped me is me. I
Yeah.
am my biggest enemy.
Yeah.
And still to this day, I am my biggest op.
Mm,
And it's very funny. I have to literally it's because I've heard it from Michael Jordan,
yeah.
where it's
Uh-huh.
I would have to find anything for me to hate that person. And I mean, it's great because I have two younger brothers.
Mm,
It's beautiful because my parents have built a very loving relationship between the three of us,
yeah.
and at the same time, an unbelievably competitive relationship between us.
Absolutely.
And recently, my younger brothers have started to really pick up steam
Yeah.
and really expand in their businesses. And I'm oh, I don't know if I'm allowed to curse, but all right, boys, all right. And my wife just gives me a little look you're gonna let your little brothers do that to you? And
Oh,
I'm like,
she's gassing it. Okay.
oh, my wife. That's I love it's, but that's the best spouse. You're ideally your spouse is the person who kicks your butt and gives you a kiss at the same time. Who's hey, you better go out there. Exactly, exactly. Like, who's out there going, okay, great, you got to be the man that I married, but also I love who you are, baby.
Mm,
At the same time, and so
yeah. Yeah.
the most important decision you'll ever make, the person you spend your
Yeah.
life. It's the one
Yeah.
person in your life that you have the most control over who you pick.
Bro.
Your
You
friends will
about
come and go, but your spouse will be there forever. And like your kids, you don't you don't really get to pick your kids. You don't really get to
more.
pick your parents. You don't get to pick your siblings. You get to pick your spouse, and that person's going to be ideally with you for 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 years.
Mm, mm.
So
Man, you about to make me cry on this podcast because I know what you're talking about, bro.
and we haven't even touched into real estate yet.
Yeah, that's hilarious. You right, man. You right. We gonna get there, but man, you're right. Man, you said so many things that line up when you talked about, really the app is yourself. Like the inner me is my enemy, right? It's the inner me that I gotta check.
Because at
Um,
the end of the day, look, I'm an artist. And so being an entrepreneur was never naturally in my DNA, you could say, right? It
gotcha.
was always just I love to lead teams and I love to direct. And so
Yes.
I always naturally was a leader, but I was never oh, okay, I'm gonna build a business.
Yeah.
They're
Gotcha.
two different skill sets. And the idea of sales and
Mhm,
marketing and
mhm.
running a team, okay, I always knew I could run a team,
Yeah.
but that doesn't go, okay, great. How do you do sales?
Yeah.
I have to- I- Sales is gross as an artist. That's why you get an agent, so you don't have to sell.
Exactly.
That's the
Talk
exact
about it.
reason why agents are paid 15% of everything you make.
Talk about it. Yeah. Yeah. Nah, man, you talking. You are
Oh,
absolutely on it, man. I hear you loud and clear. So let me ask you this. So wasn't expected to be entrepreneur, but now you are, man. So what is the next real goal for creative minds? Like, what are you looking to solve? What are you looking to scale? What's next, man?
If you're a new or newer real estate investor looking to launch or grow your real estate investing business, please check out Investor Fuel Club. It's a coaching community, but unlike anything you've ever seen before. And you can actually partner with members of our mastermind from coast to coast on deals right in your market. There's no better opportunity to build a consistent business than to literally partner with pros to help you avoid costly mistakes, avoid the need for capital to do deals, and help you eliminate your fears as you're starting your business. Learn more about Investor Fuel Club at investorfuel.com/club.
Scale, let's help more
Yeah,
people. Because at the end of the day, like the biggest thing I realized on the flip side of the artist to the entrepreneur journey is it just comes down to how many people you can help.
yeah,
If you can just help more people and you get paid $1, you get paid $1,000,000. Like, okay, if you want to make $1,000,000, you either have to solve one person's problem for $1,000,000, or you solve 1,000,000 people's problems for $1, or
yeah,
anything in between. And like, it's so it just comes down to helping more people and really solving. But that's how do you help more people? It's like, well, solve their problems. And so
yeah,
I've been able to help solve people's problems of like, how do you get attention?
yeah,
A lot of people who work with me are creating content for the first time.
yeah,
They're
yep,
not, I have worked with Grant Cardone. They're not the Grant Cardones.
yeah,
Grant worked with me because he flew out to LA and needed a shoot team.
hmm, hmm,
He didn't bring it was cheaper to work with us who are based in LA than to bring his team out here to do the job.
yeah,
So it was a financial decision. So, okay, great. We invest with somebody who knows what they're doing. Great. We don't have to think about it.
yeah,
Where, but I work with people who've never been on camera before. And so they
hmm,
work with me like they work with a personal trainer. Why do
yeah,
you hire a personal trainer? Well, you don't know what to do at the gym. You need the accountability to even show up in the first place.
wow,
You're going to spend a little bit more of a premium so that you like, great, I got my workout in, but I also knew that my workout was effective. That's going
yeah,
to achieve a result rather than, okay, I don't like,
yeah,
all right. I tell people all the time, you don't need to hire me. You have a 4K camera right here.
mm,
But do you
mm,
know what to say, how to say it, where to stand, how to make it look good, how
mm,
to be it effect, make sure it's effective. Is it reaching your audience? Like these are all
yeah,
the nuanced things that being that I've done it for so long come secondhand to me. The same way,
yeah,
like as a real estate professional, they hire you. Yeah, they could go find a house and self-represent themselves or source their own deals or, sell their own house, right?
yeah,
But they
yeah,
hire a real estate professional because it just makes them that much easier. So they're willing to pay that commission. They're willing to pay that fee because they're like,
yeah,
I don't have to deal with this.
yeah,
So it's the same thing.
yeah. No, I love it, man. People, they're not hiring you because you can work a camera. You know what they're really hiring you for? For the way you think and your expertise. That's what they're hiring me for. It's not, I
Exactly.
mean, like you said, everybody has a camera, but they're hiring you for the way you think. You're gonna think about a story, you're gonna think about a brand in a way that only your mind works that way. And I'm sure again, you've probably been crafting it since you was 5 year old. Like your creative just mind. I could just imagine a 5 year old you being a creative, right? I can
Exactly.
imagine it, man. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
So, and that's the unique, you could say my USP is that I'm
yeah,
a director at the end of the day. I'm
yeah,
bringing in the filmmaking into social media marketing and branding.
yeah,
Like I'm coming from that angle rather than, okay, great, I'm a marketer and helping tell your story. I'm like, great, what's your story? Let's spin it towards a marketing angle.
yeah, yeah. So Jake, 15 minutes in, man. Let's talk some real estate, right?
Might have to make that exception on the rule for that 20-minute episode.
Right, right, exactly, right, right. Just give me 5 minutes, 5 minutes of real estate. And I want it within your world, within your context, within your framing. So I'm gonna ask you like this. Real estate professionals are looking here. They're looking, they're listening to you. Talk to them and tell them why they need a brand. And I'm gonna say this real quick. I think everybody has a brand, and you piggyback off this. You can correct me or piggyback off of it. I think everybody has a brand, and that brand is their character. Everybody has a brand. Everybody can promote themselves, promote their character, promote their authenticity. And so real estate professionals, they're looking. Jake, tell them why they need a brand.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's the old business cliche. People do business with people they know and trust, right?
Yep.
Especially in real estate. Like,
Yeah.
especially in real estate.
Especially in real estate. Yeah.
Social media and building a brand does those specific two things. Know people they know. You got to get attention. If they don't know you, as Grant Cardone says, you know, I'm sure there's a lot of either Grant Cardone lovers or haters on your podcast.
Right. One or the other, right? It's amazing. But yeah,
they don't know you, they can't flow you. That's a Grant Cardoneism. That's not a me.
Okay.
But
good.
You know, you got to give credit where credit's due. And but it's just that if they don't know you, they can't do business with you. It's just the simplicity of that, and you have to be top of mind. Next, okay, great, they know you, but if they don't trust you, they're not going to do business with you. So, how do you build trust? I've kind of narrowed it down to a couple points. Is you know their pain, whatever problem they're trying to solve, you know it. You can then communicate that you do know it, and that you can communicate that you can solve it, and that you have solved it.
Yeah.
If you can communicate those points, you're going to build trust. You go, oh, let's say, you know, let's just take a real estate agent, right? Trying to sell a house. Well, I've sold 17 houses, all in this price range in this market. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know what you're talking about. Hey, great. When I sell a house, these are the three main things I do first. Oh, okay. This person knows what he's doing. Like, I'm a big believer of the kind of ism of show and give away all of the secrets and sell the implementation. I'm a big believer of that kind of methodology, because as a real estate professional, people are inherently lazy.
Yes.
That's why we hire trainers. That's why the entire business of Amazon, Uber Eats, Uber, Door is based around laziness.
Yeah.
We would rather wait 2 days for a package to arrive than go to Target. And go to Walmart.
Tell it.
We would rather wait because we could just dial on our phone. Okay, great. I don't have to leave my couch.
Yeah.
I would rather pay a premium, double the amount. These Uber Eats and DoorDash fees are just getting
double, bro.
Double. But we'd rather pay double than go cook some food in the kitchen. Right? And so people are inherently lazy.
Yeah.
People are, I'm worried they're going to just do it themselves. You know how much work it takes to sell a house, to do a deal. They are not going to do it. Sure. 10%, 5%, 2% are going to do it. 90% of the people are just going to go, oh, thank God this person knows what he's talking about. I've just been waiting for someone to actually know what they're talking about. And then, please, here's my money. Just handle my problem for me.
Yeah.
The reason why you get scam artists is that, you know, they overpromise. They go, oh, well, I'm going to help make you $1 million. No, you're not. But you can help them make $10,000. So they overpromise and make a promise that's so sexy when they can't actually handle that problem. Say, okay, great. Well, I can sell your house within in 90 days. But know your average is 60 days. Great. And if you don't, I'll work for an extra 90 days for free, or I'll drop my commission by 0.5%.
Yeah.
If I don't sell it in 90 days. Oh, that's a good offer. Okay. Right. So at the end of the day, just building a personal brand is just about building trust, and it's building trust through education. And I'll just spill one last myth, which is, you know, because you always hear this when you listen to marketing people, which is provide value. And I just want to give a little bit of context on that, if I may.
Ooh, come on, Jake.
We hear provide value all the time, right?
Yes,
everybody, you know that?
Bro, I literally was going to say that out of my mouth when you was done. So please go ahead.
What is that?
Woo.
What is value?
Woo.
I've kind of figured out that it's defined by three things.
Mm.
People go on social media for one of three reasons: is entertainment,
Mhm.
education, or
Mhm.
inspiration.
Mm.
So
Mm.
let's again focus in the real estate space because that's what we're
Mm.
talking about right now. You either need to
Yeah.
educate them on the real
Mm.
estate process, your specific way you help people. You're going to entertain them. Hey, here's
Yep.
this funny sketch, which, look, I, I don't recommend it particularly for real estate professionals. You can, but you don't have to do that. So don't worry about that. Or inspiration. You see that's done all the time online where you see, wow, look at this amazing house. Look at this amazing, for real estate investors, look at this passive income that you could be making. Finally, you have inspiration, which, in my opinion, in real estate profession, is a fantastic one. It's a very obvious one. If you go, once I give you some examples, you're gonna go, oh, of course. Think about the walkthroughs of beautiful homes. That's just inspiration. It's hashtag goals for us, millennials and whatnot, right? What's the Pinterest board? What's the saved post? What's the post I'm going to send to my wife or my husband, right? Or, hey, I'm going to teach you how to get $10,000 a month passive income. You want a place where you don't have to pay taxes, right? It's inspiration from the real estate investor side. I've been in the real estate space for a bit now. I have a couple clients in it, so I know exactly the buttons to push to say online. And so that's where you're either providing education, entertainment, or inspiration. I highly recommend staying in the education and inspiration spaces. But if you think, okay, great, is this content that people are going to either want to save or share? That's the great metric of kind of before you post. Is this something worth saving or sharing? And if you do that, you're going to have a great platform of like what to build, because at the end of the day, that's how you build trust.
Man, so well said. Like, I knew I was gonna love this episode, but man, I really appreciate you. You definitely delivered. And I know our audience are picking up these nuggets because we talk about a lot of what you're talking about your brand, your character being your brand, like you growing yourself, like you cannot divorce yourself from your business. If you are a business person, all of you is integrated into your business. So your character, your name, all those things are built in. So this was gold for us, man.
I
Listen,
love
if
it.
someone wanted to reach out connect with you, learn more about what you're doing, even collaborate, how can they get in contact with you, sir?
LinkedIn, Instagram are both great. LinkedIn's obviously fantastic. Um, Instagram, Jake Creative Marketing. If you search Jake Isham, you'll probably find my photography, you'll find my filmmaking, because again, personal brand, but you gotta like niche it out. And so I have it everything, so you can obviously DM me on any of them. I will respond. Uh, and a simple Google search will show up. If you want to learn more about my company and some of the services, how I offer and how I help people, I recommend, go to creativemindsofficial.com/digital show. And, we help build out digital shows and podcasts as a way to network and help build your personal brand.
Yeah. So, Jake, let me say three things to you, man. First, thank you for your time because you could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to be here with us, and I value time. We can put a premium on our time. People can pay for our time, so we know time is very, very precious and valuable. So, thank you for your time. Secondly, and I say this, and I always say it, and it makes so much. Even the today drives home the point. Thank you for sharing your story. Thank you for your narrative. Thank you for the gift of your vulnerability, the gift of your transparency. Like I said, stories have a way of just planting the seed, and we just never know what the outcome is going to be. So, man, thank you so much for sharing your story. Lastly, man, thank you for your perspective. Thank you for your mindset and bringing that mindset to this platform. I greatly appreciate you, sir. Thank you for coming through, man.
Yeah, of course. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So listen, y'all heard Jake. Yeah, I tell y'all all the time, we're gonna continue to bring up amazing people. So get into the show notes, check him out, contact with him, connect with him, learn more about what he's doing. But definitely make sure you're subscribed here, because I promise you, and I say it all the time, and I tell you, call me out when we don't do it. We're going to continue to bring up amazing people just like Jake. So, sir, I say thank you again. And everyone else, listen, y'all have a fantastic day.
Thanks for joining us for today's Real Estate Pros Show. You can learn more about the amazing benefits of the Investor Fuel Mastermind community, including surrounding yourself with hundreds of other rock stars, 100% financing for your deals, and members-only discounts from vendors you're likely already using that, as a member of Investor Fuel, will save you more than the cost of your membership. Visit investorfuel.com to learn more. If you're interested in joining us as a guest of this show, please visit investorfuel.com/pros to apply. You can also check the show notes for access to free resources, how to get access to world-class lead generation, and much more. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss another episode. Have a great day. We'll see you on the next show.